Here we go.
Star Wars now because of Ludwig's soundtrack.
It is what it is. And it is what it isn't.
And it isn't what people say it is.
My head hurts.
I can't think that hard, so
I'm just trying to keep it going.
I did think that hard once. It didn't
I
go
appreciate that, Luke. I want you to know that.
Well, that's all you're getting from me today. So punch it out. Now I'm going to bed. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to What the Fanboys. We are the Fanboys, and my name is Luke. And this, beside me, sitting in the middle of the table, in a gray hoodie.
Sitting in a chair behind the middle
sitting
of the table.
in a rolly, not really that great, but it has served us so well through this past year.
Better than the ones we were on before.
Amen. Sitting in a black swivelly rolly chair in the middle of the table.
I'm Mr. Tyler
with a silver MacBook Pro.
Thanks.
I'm confused if Luke just thinks we don't have enough content to fill an episode this week, or
I don't know. To my right, the beautiful Brett Eitzen.
It's Mr. Tyler.
I am back after a week off.
Sorry, guys, I'm lagging. My Wi-Fi is bad.
The Wi-Fi is bad for Luke. Yeah, I missed you guys. I had a ton of fun while I was gone, but I did miss you guys.
Where did you go?
I went to Denver and hung out with Brendan, who listens to this.
Did you have any additional best of the or past decade highlights to add? Anything that we missed or?
Well, I graduated college. I got married.
The personal ones. We didn't talk about personal accomplishments, so I think that's valid.
No, I tweeted out my movies. I don't feel like pulling it up and going through right now.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Well, here's my what? No,
that was fun because we kind of stayed away from, other than the big movies. We stayed away from personal lists. So I'm glad that we each kind of threw that out there this week as here's our best of each year.
Here's the thing. I was sitting at home and I saw you do yours, and I was like, man, I need to start thinking about that because if Luke does it, then I'm gonna have to friggin' do it. And then 3 or 4 hours later, I get on Twitter and I see Luke did his, and I'm like, oh, now I have to do it. So I had already kind of thought through it, minus leaving out Coco, which I was pissed at myself for.
Oh, shame.
And then I got to the end of it and I was like, I forgot to mention Coco. Please don't kill me.
Seeing Coco with you and Chris is one of my favorite memories, I think, of the decade. Just because it was us three and an entire family, 20 kids, all under the age of 10 probably, running around in their pajamas, but us three in the back. It wasn't Brett.
Not me.
It was Chris. We were in the back crying.
Yeah. And I had just left the gym, so I still had workout clothes on. I had my tights. And I'm sitting in there crying in a movie theater on a Monday night.
It's the best
bawling
way to go
my eyes out. It was great.
Oh, wow. Remember when we used to record on Saturdays?
I do.
Saturday mornings?
I do.
Get some coffee. Come up. I've swapped coffee for caffeine.
Whiskey? Oh.
There's no whiskey in there.
You'll never know what's in my drink. Well, you do, but
Ice, baby.
there's ice and liquid.
I bet it rhymes with Untree Ruth. Remove.
Oh. No. What'd you guys do this week? Let's go. Let's bring it back.
Dial
more
it
recent,
down.
More
Contain.
recent. Yeah. What'd you guys do this week? Anything fun?
It was interesting week. I built that.
Yeah.
Did you build the stand too?
No. Well, kind of. I put the Rebel insignia on it, and I put the actual stand into the base.
So for our audio listeners, Luke's talking about a model.
Don't tell him.
Of...
Make him go to YouTube. No, it's an X-wing.
Of course,
wow,
it's an X-wing.
You really stuck to your guns there, Luke. Jeez.
Oh well.
Don't twist their arm.
So you built this.
I built
Looks
that.
great. It's beautiful.
That was my Christmas gift to myself.
That's awesome.
Actually, Brett texted me because I've been looking for X-wings.
I did not buy it for him, but
they got this
Tyler and I
Christmas
bought that one
ornament
for
me way back when, and I love this thing. But I've always I've wanted a bigger one,
one,
and this is still super awesome. But Brett texted that to me, and he's like, "Hey, look, an X-wing," and I didn't even look it up. I just bought it. I didn't read anything on it. I didn't read a review, and I don't know. Like 3 days later, I was like, I probably should have looked at that stuff. Well, it's from a website that I really trust. So, but it was about 400 pieces. It's a model.
Yeah, it wasn't a statue. It didn't come fully assembled and painted. It was 400 pieces and stickers.
Yeah,
that was my favorite
about
part
60
about
stickers. Like, and I don't know if it was 400. I'm definitely rounding up.
My favorite part was I text Luke. I was like, "Dude, you got to send me a picture of the X-wing," and he's like, "Yeah, I will.
I have to build it first.
Once I build it." And I was like, "What?" Like, "Did you buy a model?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I did." I was like, "Oh,
I had a ton of fun building it though. It's what I did almost all day New Year's Day.
Yeah, that's
like,
awesome.
I had the day off. I went to the Shocker basketball game with my parents and my aunt and uncle. I mean, it was a nice break.
Yeah.
But man, I kind of just wanted to go home and build my X-wing. But I'm really proud of it. It looks really cool. I'm trying to find a TIE fighter now to go with it.
Here, I'll snap a picture for the Instagram. So keep
Hands
talking about what else you did this week.
Did you watch 40 movies?
I didn't, because I've been revisiting my past. I've been playing KOTOR. Knights of the Old Republic, one of my favorite games ever. It's definitely
old
from 2 decades ago. It's a very old game, and you feel it, but that game still holds up story-wise. Like, it's a lot of fun. I am going dark side, which is very fun. I'm almost down to the very bottom on the dark side level already, and I am only on my 2nd planet. I kill everybody, and I hurt everybody. It's
You're
fantastic.
a horrible person.
Good. But no, what's really funny is that, like,
that means you can't die.
You're hanging out with... Good point. You're hanging out with Bastila, and I take the droid with me everywhere because it's Star Wars. You take a droid and another character with you. But I'll be, like, talking to these people, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for helping." I'm like, "Well, you better give me all your money or else I'm going to kill you." And Bastia's like, "Why would you say that?" And I kill him anyway, and she just helps me do it. But she's a light side character. It's really funny. But yeah, KOTOR, a lot of fun.
What color is your lightsaber in that?
I have a short red one and a yellow blade, normal size. Going the Ahsoka Tano route with a shorter blade. But yeah, I had to go yellow.
Good call.
I mean, you can pick whatever you want easily, but even when you're answering the questions to figure out what kind of Jedi you are, you pick the Sentinel version, so they just give you a yellow kyber crystal. Cheat the system. Cheated on my test. What's some other things that I did? I watched Rocket Man finally. Finally watched Rocket Man. I'd been doing Star Wars stuff all weekend, like playing Battlefront 2 and KOTOR. I was like, I need to do something else. I could have gone outside or gone and hang out with people probably like a normal person, but I didn't. At least on Sunday. And I was like, I haven't watched Rocket Man, and the year is over. I should probably watch it. It's really, really good. Did you guys both give it booyahs?
Yeah.
I'd give it fanboy worthy. I don't think it's as exciting as other just movies and musical biopics I've seen. Definitely though, if you like Elton John, or if you just like musicals, or you like musical biopics, I think you'll really like it. But I wouldn't recommend it to everybody. I think some people would be bored or uninterested. What else did I do? I need to look at my notes. Oh yeah, I had already forgotten about this. New Year's Eve, I watched The Irishmen. All 3.5 hours without a break. At home.
Not even got up to go pee?
You brave
or
man.
refill your popcorn?
Nope.
Or drink?
I did not. I wanted to watch it as Scorsese intended, without a break.
So on
no bathroom breaks.
An iPod.
Yeah, no, well, my iPad. I want. Ow.
You should have watched it on your Game Boy Color.
I was watching it on my PS Vita.
Does Netflix come on PS Vita?
Probably.
That's awesome.
Is PS Vita still a thing?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they exist. Yeah, they ended support for it. But.
That's funny. Anyway, The Irishman. It's long. It's really long. Like, you look at the time limit on Netflix and it says 3 hours, 29 minutes. You go, wow, that's a long movie. But you say, oh, it's Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, Scorsese. They're all back. No. It's not the same. They're all over 80 years old. And they have the faces of 30-year-olds, and it looks bad. And I thought the acting was bad because they're trying to act like 30-year-olds. I thought Al Pacino was the best out of everybody. He was good. Plays Jimmy Hoffa. He's a lot smaller role than like Robert De Niro, though, who is the lead. Oh, but my gosh, it's just so boring. It's awkward to watch through it because of the bad effects. And it just doesn't earn a runtime like that. I don't care what director you are. You have to validate a 3.5 hour runtime, I think.
Yeah.
That's a long time to sit.
Like in game, they're like, it's 3 hours. It's like, wow, that's a long time. But they've had 22 movies up to that point of building characters, and then they knocked it out of the park. 3 hours earned. The best part of this movie is the last 30 minutes, and at that point, you just want it to end.
Can I watch the last hour of this movie and be satisfied?
You know, that would be a good experiment for you to find out. I don't know.
I'm going to try it.
Is there a SparkNotes version?
I maybe. I don't know. You could probably watch a YouTube review of it. It'd be fun. Without like actually has clips and stuff. But the last 30 minutes of the movie is Robert De Niro's character when he's super old, and Joe Pesci is super old as well. And their acting is really good. They're like about to die. And they're acting old, not an 80-year-old playing a 30-year-old. And it just looks so awkward.
Yeah.
Go to my Twitter and look at a video that I tweeted. It's extremely weird. But like Joe Pesci's like shaking. And it's like really good acting, but then he's playing a 30-year-old, and it's like, oh my gosh. But in the last 30 minutes of this, it's Robert De Niro is in an old folks' home. Nobody cares about him. This dude that was an influence really in this really important person in history who now nobody remembers.
Yeah.
Like he's like, do you know who that is in that picture with my daughter? That's Jimmy Hoffa. Nurse is like, who? He's like, I killed lots of people for this guy. Like,
sounds like you should be in jail.
Yeah, he should be in jail, but it's a Scorsese gangster movie. If you've seen Goodfellas, you've seen this movie. I give it a straight streaming. It's on Netflix, so find it for free. My delegation of the recommendation.
There you go.
It just wasn't worth it.
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna
just
watch
the
last hour.
I'm interested.
You may have to tell me if there's like a good point to jump in there around the last hour later after the show.
You'll have to scrub through it.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm not scrubbing.
It's all
through
good.
nothing.
Would you watch it again?
No, absolutely not.
Do you do anything else?
No, I played Battlefront with you guys.
That's right,
and
Tyler.
With you guys.
That leads us to something you did new this week.
I did a lot of new. Yeah, I played Battlefront 2. I bit the bullet, bought it, a game I hated on for 2 years, and it's actually really fun. Almost 3 years, I realize now.
Here, can we eat these for me? These are your own words.
No, it's okay. I already ate them. I owned up to it after I bought it. It's really fun. I had a good time. Luke and I played quite a bit. I played quite a bit on my own. I probably put like 10 hours into it this weekend. It was outrageous. I also played Call of Duty, and I'm continuing through Outer Worlds. I'm about almost 7 hours into Outer Worlds.
It's a good game.
I love it. I think it's my favorite game this year. Well, I know it's my favorite game this year so far. I haven't played Control yet. But at some point, I'll dive into that one. I also started Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm on the 5th episode. I don't quite watch shows at the rate that you guys do. But Hunter is binging it with me. So that kind of holds me to it. Binge. Yeah. Sorry. I can't do it like that all the time. I don't know. You can watch like 20 episodes straight. I can't do that.
Hey, you do you.
It's
all good.
When I was building that, I had Clone Wars on for half the time.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it 3 times. I don't need
Right.
to. I can listen to it and I know what's going on. So
Yeah. So yeah, I'm watching that. What kind of incited that? I finished The Mandalorian finally. I stole my mom's Disney Plus because they still haven't sent me a refund. F you, Disney Plus. They charged us, canceled it, and now won't give us a refund.
Oh my gosh.
It's not about the $7. It's about the principle at this point. I might have to call up the Irishmen and give them to take care of some people for me.
hopefully you can walk up the stairs in their office.
So for Christmas, I haven't been here a while. For Christmas, I got Red Hood Outlaw Volume 2.
Nice.
And if you remember, Volume 1, I thought it was all right. It seemed like there were some disjointed parts of the story that just felt like they were half written. Good news, Red Hood Outlaw Volume 2 was great. It was really well written. Everything kind of flowed together nicely. There's a big reveal in it that Jason Todd's dad is still alive and not in prison.
What?
It's kind of cool. Obviously, I'm not going to ruin how it's revealed, but it's pretty cool.
His dad is the Joker, and he's the one who beat him to death.
That would be
Don't spoil anything.
It's a Black Label story.
That would be weird. That's an Elseworlds Red Hood story that will never come out. And then I went to Decadence in Denver with Brendan. I kind of already mentioned. Crossed off a list on my DJs to see bucket list. I got to see Tiesto. Anybody who's into that kind of music probably knows who Tiesto is. It was awesome. 10 out of 10 experience. Would definitely do it again. Probably in another year, though. Because staying up till 4 a.m. 2 nights in a row is a bit much. Yeah. That's it. Brett, what'd you do, man?
Let's see. I didn't do a ton. I went and saw Star Wars again.
Like on purpose? I thought you hated that movie.
Indeed, and on purpose.
But he loves Star Wars.
But I love Star Wars, so and I'm always here to give things a fair shake. So I wanted to see how it would feel a second time around. My thoughts haven't changed much. I think the third act's better than I give it credit for, considering the decisions and the choices it made.
Mm-hmm.
So good for it. But man, that first half is still such a mess. Such a mess. But in other news, I did more Star Wars things. I finally finished Rebels.
Yes.
Yes.
Such a good ending. And like such a good it leaves you wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I love about shows.
We might have a news story regarding that later.
We may. Oh. Yeah, really, really good.
I'm glad I can finally talk about Rebels with somebody.
I still don't think it's quite on the level of Clone Wars.
It's not.
But like, it's good, and it's a good group of people, good characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the other Star Wars thing, because all I did was Star Wars this week. Oh, that's not true. I finished the Battlefront 2 campaign, so that's very good campaign, and now I know where they got the idea of the end of Rise of Skywalker, or not the end of Rise of Skywalker, but the big action scene, the third act. It's like, oh, you took that from this game and made it cool in cinematic fashion. But yeah,
I was texting you and I can't remember. Did you finish the Resurrection epilogue?
So there's 3 missions and I've done 2 of them.
Okay.
So I haven't finished it yet.
Okay, then never mind.
Getting close. I did there's an aerial mission and a mission where you're back on the main planet from the Ashes planet, or not planet, but mission, Ashes in the Empire mission. That's pretty cool. To go back and see an environment after a planet's been nuked. I'm trying to keep things vague for Tyler, but
you should play it, Tyler.
Dude, I'm not going to play it for another 5 years.
That's true.
I thought my use of that.
You got to beat Fallen Order first.
The game needs to work.
The last thing I did was I finally got on and played the new Apex winter event, the train.
You hadn't played it yet?
I hadn't played it.
Dude, that mode is awesome.
That's a lot of fun.
It's dope.
Soldier.
Oh, the other thing
Love train.
Just because we're still talking.
We played Battlefield.
We played Battlefield. I've tried to erase that from my memory.
You were getting so mad, and I was laughing.
Yeah, Luke and I laughed quite a bit.
I was getting kind of mad too. It wasn't going particularly well for all of us, but
the thing about like Battlefield in particular, even more than Battlefront, is that those games take so long. And so if you're in a good game, it's good because it's fun. But if you're in a game where you're just getting slaughtered, it's like, why am I putting myself through 40 minutes of this?
So
you know what pisses me off about Battlefront? It's the freaking game we played.
We're playing Capital Supremacy. And if
that's your problem,
if you're in
you never play that game mode.
It's so much better than Galactic Assault, though. Galactic Assault's too busy. There's just heroes everywhere.
That's true. There are too many heroes in.
But Capital Supremacy, if you're on two very balanced teams and there's also some glitches happening, you play a game for over an hour.
Yeah, we got glitched out, man.
Oh,
so
that's a bummer.
we captured all the points, went up and attacked. We failed. You know, we started blowing it up, but we didn't do it in time. Went back down, capped them all again. Went back up, and there was no points for us to attack. So we had to go back down. We capped them again, went back up, and they stopped us again. Went back down, they capped.
And they killed them all.
Then they destroyed it. The game took so long.
It had to be close to 2 hours.
I think
See, but like at least in that sense, you're making progress. Like it's a back and forth. There's a sense of I'm doing.
Yeah, we should have won.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But it glitched out on us.
Like we couldn't shoot the targets.
You couldn't shoot
the
targets at all.
We definitely would have gotten it on the third time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe even the second.
Like yeah, because we were shooting at them, but nothing was happening because it's like shooting at a blank wall.
Games got glitches, y'all.
Really, Star Wars games, I guess.
Speaking of Star Wars, no, let's not do that yet.
We're reviewing Rise of Skywalker again.
Well, Brett's going to.
Should we? No. That's it for me. Again, I didn't do a ton. Do we want to hop into some news?
Sure. Before we do trailers, I'm gonna run through the Golden Globes real quick.
Okay.
Just so we can get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Neat.
Let me take a drink of water.
Can we thumbs up, thumbs down if we disagree?
Yeah, let's do that.
Agree? Well, we should probably say
we'll vocally
say it for the pod.
Yeah.
All right.
Totally forgot that that's a thing.
All right, ready?
That's what we're doing here. We're not just hanging out.
Ready? Best drama, 1917.
Don't know.
Thumbs up.
Probably a thumbs up.
Best musical comedy, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Take that.
It's weird, but yes.
Thumbs up. Best actor drama, Joaquin Phoenix, Joker.
Thumbs up.
Actor musical comedy, Taron Egerton, Rocketman.
Thumbs up.
Surprise thumbs up, and I agree with that now that I've seen it.
Dark horse for best actor at the Oscars.
Best actress was Renee Zellweger for Judy and Awkwafina for The Farewell and music.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I'm good with both those.
I watched the trailer for The Farewell, and I thought she was like almost unrecognizable.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
she's good.
Supporting. Oh, I did these wrong. Whoops.
Oh no.
That's okay. Supporting actress Laura Dern
For
Marriage Story.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Supporting actor Brad Pitt. Thumbs up for
Thumbs
me.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, you called that one when it
That was
came out.
good. Yeah. Good choice.
Supporting actress I don't have written down. Supporting actor I don't have written down for musical comedies.
Oh.
Or I don't know, whatever. Best director Sam Mendes for 1917. We haven't seen it.
The featurette was enough to make me believe, like, yeah, makes sense.
Score was Hildur Guðnadóttir for Joker. Pronunciation?
Not even close.
What were the? Do you know any of the other noms? That one for me is like it's fine.
Yeah, I'm happy with the win, but I didn't write down the nominees.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I'm sure it's deserving.
Yeah, the score for that movie's dope.
Screenplay, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Dude, that speech was atrocious.
Could have been. Yes. I think I would have picked Knives Out, but
I would have picked Parasite.
Oh well, yeah, I still haven't seen that. So.
Foreign language film, Parasite. Thumbs up, hands down, definitely. I think that's actually going to win Best Picture. Original song, I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocketman. I feel like it has to be that. Animated feature, Missing Link.
Yeah, big thumbs up.
Yeah, because it wasn't a sequel.
Because it wasn't. Because it's original. It's unique. It's
I won't see
who's
it.
in that?
We need more of those.
I don't like stop motion claymation, so I won't see it. But TV drama series Succession, I didn't see it. musical comedy series Fleabag, huge thumbs up, fantastic show. Actor Brian Cox from Succession, I've seen it. Musical comedy, Rami Youssef. Actress Olivia Colman from The Crown and Phoebe Waller-Bridge from Fleabag, huge thumbs up to Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Mini-series actor Russell Crowe, actress Michelle Williams, supporting actor Stellan Skarsgård, supporting actress Patricia Arquette, and limited series Chernobyl. Which I know
thumbs up. I love Chernobyl's on the top of my mini-series of 2019.
Mm-hmm. I think there are some other awards, but I just didn't write them down.
It's been a good year, and so I think if almost any nominee would have won in any category, I would have been like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially for like best drama actor.
Yeah.
Or even for like Oscars will be combined. For best actor, man, I don't know.
We were talking about that walking in. We were like, man, it's been such a busy year. Like it's kind of
I remember we were all talking like, oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is going to win. You know what? I don't actually know. Sorry, Joaquin. Like you've got some real tough competition.
Yeah. To be nominated this year is enough, I think.
Yeah.
If you're in the best actor or best actress pool, any other year you might win it.
If Joaquin wins, it's because he hasn't won ever.
Right.
That's why he's going to win.
It'll be like Adam Driver will be back.
Yeah.
The Revenant kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Same deal.
In a way, yeah.
Be a cool one to win it for, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Golden Globes.
Trailer time.
Good job.
Trailer
I only have 2 that I saw.
Me too. I do have A Quiet Place 2 on here still. I only saw 1.
Oh.
What was the other one?
Hunters?
Oh, the Amazon show or movie?
Prime. Yeah, I actually don't know if it's a show or a movie.
That's Pacino. Is he hunting a serial killer?
Nope.
Is what he's doing? I don't remember.
They're hunting Nazis?
Oh, okay. I'm going pretty much based on title alone here.
Yeah. Is that a Glorious Bastards 2?
It's
the
basically
series?
But it's set in like the late 1900s or something like that.
Okay.
So it's not modern day, but it's like hunting kind of those like neo-Nazi racists. I believe now that
looks good.
Now that you said serial killer, I'm doubting myself. Maybe they're hunting serial killers. It seems unlikely. That seems less likely. I think it's Nazis. It looked good.
Cool. Amazon puts out really good stuff. So
yeah, they're killing it.
Mm-hmm. I'll be excited for it when it eventually drops suddenly out of the blue. I'll be like, oh, I'll watch this.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. I'm not doing anything right now like usual. I'll pause my other 3 shows to watch this.
I'll watch this in one sitting.
So what was the what was the big trailer, guys?
Dude, this is the trailer we've been waiting for years.
This movie was
the second trailer we've been.
Dude, we have a reaction to the first trailer.
You can go back
at the old house on the couch.
Brett was not even a part of the pod at this point.
Truth.
That was like a year, 2 years ago.
At least 2 years ago.
Gosh. This is so awesome. Finally, we're gonna get the New Mutants
on your birthday.
On my birthday. Oh yes!
Happy birthday to Luke.
Dude.
Also, happy birthday to Brett this past weekend.
Oh, I didn't mention that. I did have a birthday this last.
The Dirty 30.
I'm so old. I'm just ready for bed, but these fools keep me up late.
I mean, you don't have to open your door.
Oh.
We'll just pod outside if you don't open the door for us.
We'll just pod on the front porch.
Get on Instagram Live.
We'll just drop like a little cord in here and grab our mics.
You just through the window.
Yep.
Through the window.
All right, so New Mutants. We got that trailer. What'd you guys think?
It's a trailer.
I was actually really surprised.
It didn't look as bad as I thought, but
it didn't look as good as I was hoping, though.
No.
I'm like,
I didn't think
I thought this was going to be garbage.
If it's still coming out, I'm like, okay, that means they've got to have a huge amount of faith in it. Now, when you look at the release schedule of where it sits, understandably, it doesn't have much competition in terms of like
it's competing with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
How many people are willing to pry themselves away from their Xbox or PlayStation to go see that movie?
That said, I do think this is a very interesting take on X-Men, mutants, superhero
reasons. I'm super excited for it. 2 really big things. There's nobody we recognize X-Men wise in it.
Yeah.
That we've seen in a previous movie.
Wolverine will have a cameo.
He's gonna walk in and go, "Where's the demon bear?" Ah! And then Daphne Keene's gonna come running in behind her, behind him. But also the director Josh Boone, it's his. He said like, "This is my cut," like
because he's been off of the project for
a
while. And
it's
so
such a bizarre
basically
story.
what he said was, like they didn't go in and do a ton of reshoots. Like there were big rumors that first the movie was canceled. Well, first it was reshoots, then it was canceled, then it was
Disney bought Fox.
Disney bought Fox. It's definitely dead. And then were there more rumors of even more reshoots?
Probably.
I don't know. All those, I mean, it sounds like all the reshoot rumors were pretty much false, and that it's mostly just them
like
going in and kind of re-editing, and so that's cool that it's not just like a completely different movie that what the director shot.
It's based on really good stuff with the Demon Bear saga. It has new characters. It has good actors and actresses in it.
I'm just glad the people who worked on it are going to get to see their final product.
Yeah.
Because people spend a lot of time doing this stuff.
Yeah.
I like in the chat, Battle Rifle mentioned that it's like the first Marvel horror movie.
Like how Doctor Strange was going to be a horror movie, and then it's like Kevin Feige has to go, no. It's going to have a couple scary moments. So it's going to be a normal Marvel movie is what you're telling me.
Yeah. And then there were kind of like with Venom.
Yeah.
Oh, like it could be like, that could be R and that could be scary. No. That's just the most goofball.
Like a turd in the wind. Oh, wow. Best original screenplay.
So like,
I cannot believe that actually made it into the movie.
It's also like one of the last lines in the movie, and it's in the trailer.
Yeah.
The last scene of the movie is in the trailer.
Can anyone hear the podcast?
That cat is going insane.
He's so mad at me right now. I don't know what I did wrong.
Did you clean up his poop?
I did. I figured he'd be happy.
He's pissed.
Apparently.
That or he just wants to show his appreciation.
You stay on the other side of that door, cat. Anyways.
Does your cat speak English?
I back to New Mutants. Sorry, getting us back on track.
Luke just got us back on track.
That's not. That's a sign of the
Are
apocalypse.
you drunk?
I'm drunk on New Mutants.
Oh, okay.
Trailers.
And how much you loved it?
No. On how much it was a fine trailer. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Just mainly because it is finally coming out, and I think that's exciting. I don't think it's going to be great.
No.
At best, it will be good. At its worst, it will be horrible, which I'm here for.
Have we seen a movie do this kind of thing before? Like ramp up its marketing, get ready to come out, and then be like, but probably not.
You just haven't heard of it this publicly before.
Yeah.
There's some movies, like a lot of the January movies, have been on the shelf for 3 or 4 years, but they're like, we have to sell this now. It's for as cheaply as possible. We need to make as much as we can out of it, or they'll just like sell it to Netflix or something. But
yeah, this
one was
very public.
It was we've pretty much
heard
every
that
step of the
Marvel
way.
line onto it, and it becomes pretty popular pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Anywho,
what other news we got? Tyler?
Oh boy, Christian Bale in Marvel movies. He's gonna make the switch, maybe, possibly. In Thor: Love and Thunder.
What a weird choice, but
it's super weird.
Why not, man?
What's the over/under for Batman jokes?
100%.
Well, the over/under. You guys set it like 1.5, 2.5. Where do we set it?
I'm on the over.
I don't know how betting works.
Oh,
they did it for Keaton.
I don't bet.
Under?
Yeah, they did do it for.
They did it for Keaton like 3 times.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay, I'll set it at 2.5.
2.5 what?
There's 2.5 jokes.
So you set it at a half, so that way it can't land on an even. Like it can't land on a 2 or 3. So if it's 2.5, the under would be anything under 2.5, and the over is anything over, obviously.
So 2.25 jokes.
No.
He's gonna be like, but
he's gonna get shot in the face in the middle of one of them. I would take the over on 2.5.
I'll take the under just for interest's sake.
It is Taika Waititi.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll take the over.
It's a weird.
No. Actually, hold on. It depends on his role. Over if he has a role. under if he has a cameo. Like Matt Damon in Ragnarok. He was in the play.
That's a good point.
What if he's in the next play? He's playing Surtur in the next play.
Be dope.
Yes.
Like, I'll do the under if it's that.
Well, yeah, if it's that, then I think the bet's canceled.
Okay, then over.
But yeah, Christian Bale in talks for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Very cool.
Odd choice, but I'm excited about it because I like Christian Bale.
Yep, same.
And he won't put on weight or lose weight for this one. So,
staying in Marvel, there's been a lot of rumors that they're starting to do more stuff with the Defenders.
What?
Yeah, and kind of the biggest rumor is that, and I don't know if there's any validity to it, but that Charlie Cox's Daredevil is going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man's lawyer for all this Spider-Man shenanigans. Which would be a lot of fun.
I did see that rumor.
I saw the best GIF ever created, and it's Tom Holland, and he's like, it looks like he's sitting on a booth, and he's like, I'm not Spider-Man. And he kind of like looks over, and it shows Charlie Cox from Daredevil, and Courtney goes.
That's amazing.
It was so funny.
I love it.
Then my feed refreshed, and it disappeared.
And now you can't find it.
I can't find it anymore.
Man.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Defenders come back, and
especially
I just want Charlie Cox to come back. I couldn't care less about the rest of them.
I want Bernthal to come back too.
Well, yeah.
Even though I didn't love or really even like Punisher season 2, I do really enjoy John.
I always forget that he
Frank
was
Castle
on there.
Yeah.
What you got, Brett? I know there's something that you really want to talk about. Come on, do it. Do it.
Do it, man.
Do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do it.
You know what it is.
I'm so confused right now. You gotta segue.
Even
me a
your
little
cat's
bit.
telling you to do it.
I don't know.
It's one of your favorite movies this year. It's going to
Get a sequel.
Oh, yeah, okay.
My goodness, do we need to spoon feed it to you anymore?
Exactly. The Rise of Skywalker is getting a sequel. Episode 10 coming next year, 2020.
With a humanoid Yoda.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. So
that thing's gonna give me nightmares.
Last night at the Golden Globes, Rian Johnson did confirm that he is working on a Knives Out sequel. With the idea is Daniel Craig comes back as Detective Blanc and has probably a new adventure with a new group of people. It still hasn't been greenlit by Lionsgate or anyone, but it will. It was a $40 million movie that made that's made here. 235 worldwide.
Yeah,
I'm sure he could kickstart it with as much support as he's gotten recently.
Probably
just tag all the Last Jedi people in it, and they'll fund it.
Yeah, they'll fund it tenfold. Brett will donate his life savings to it.
Who needs to retire when I could have a Knives Out sequel?
Well, if Rian Johnson directs it, might be worth it for you. I still have not seen Knives Out. Last time I tried to go see it, it was sold out.
Boo!
Good movie.
Sold to Tyler, out. Not the movie. The movie's good. I didn't like it as much as Brett, but I did like it.
Well, we talked about musical biopics earlier. Timothy Chalamet in talks to play Bob Dylan. How do we feel about that?
If there's anyone who can do it,
it's him.
It's him.
He's really good.
So what can't he do, I think, is where we're at this point.
Ah.
They should cast him for Blade. There, I said it.
He's nope. Walk it back. Walk it back real fast.
Totally kidding.
I'm sorry to announce that Tyler has left with the fanboy.
Totally kidding.
No, I just think he's been like perfect. He hasn't had any mistakes yet. Like he hasn't made any casting mistakes on roles, and he's so good that
I'm excited to see him in
it.
Dune.
Yeah.
Dune. Sorry. So Star Wars news coming at you, boy. Sorry.
What just happened?
I'm so glad we don't edit these shows anymore. Everyone's gonna get to hear that.
I wouldn't have edited that out.
What you got,
I'm
Luke?
here for transparency. So we mentioned it earlier when you talked about Rebels. Looks like a animated show sequel to Rebels is on its way with Ahsoka and Sabine going back into the fold, being leads. Please be true. Something that does make me sad is, I guess, Filoni won't have as big his hand in it, which does worry me because Ahsoka is his character.
Mm-hmm.
And Ahsoka is the best character in Star Wars. I said it. Like,
Jeez.
all of them. I like her more than this guy now, too.
Heck yeah, you do. She's the best.
I like her so far in 4 episodes.
She
gets so much better.
Oh, I believe it.
Season 5, it's unreal. You just care too much about her.
Yep.
That's why
You cry.
yeah, that's why I cry in that episode. But yeah, so Filoni seems to be moving more into live action, which is fine.
Yeah.
He's helping a lot with The Mandalorian.
Which episode did he direct?
1 and 5, but I think he's also he's always kind of been a supervising director on everything.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely one of those
5.
things where
when it comes to Star Wars canon, you kind of have to consult him.
yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Good for him to be in that spot.
He's the guy who just has George Lucas on speed dial and is like, "Hey, I've got a question," and then they'll just go have coffee and talk about something. And then whether or not George likes it, he gets his input and then he does it. But like he always gets George's input, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, really excited for that.
Very same.
I'm sure I will be when I get to that point.
Luke, Battle Rifle asks, do you care about Felicity from Arrow?
Is she dead? Her character? Want to be respectful. No, I can't stand Felicity. She's the worst.
She was the downfall of that show.
She's the reason I stopped watching it.
Me too. Ugh. And that was my favorite show. She ruined it for me.
Okay, in non-Star Wars news here for just a minute. Inevitably, we'll come back to it because Disney rules the world. Richard, I don't know, butcher his last name, Plepler. He was the former CEO of HBO. Has signed a deal with Apple TV to produce content for them. So Apple TV not dead yet.
We're coming back. Okay, I won't ever watch anything on Apple TV. Probably.
I think it's interesting. HBO is so well known for their premiere content. This is the guy who got Game of Thrones,
Wire, Sopranos,
all those True Detective, he's the one who
stood on the table and lobbied for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him, especially after the whole shake up with Warner Brothers Warner Brothers HBO being acquired by AT&T, that he's finding somewhere to land that will also support him in that high quality programming, because that's what Apple really wants.
Mm-hmm.
So how long until what is it, D&D? Is that their names? From yeah. How long until they're doing something for Apple TV?
Apple?
They're pretty
a long
busy
time.
right
A
now.
long time. They've got that Netflix. If they drop Star Wars for this Netflix thing, they're not going to. They're not going to.
Didn't they get $250 million?
I think it was more. Maybe $250 each. I mean, it was an
Holy
ungodly amount.
They've made one thing.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
That's
sure
all it takes, baby.
Dude, Luke, we just have to make that one thing.
We can do it.
We just have to also make it the most popular thing in the entire world.
What's the most popular book right now? Just adapt that.
The Bible.
That's already being done in a video game.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
We missed our opportunity.
Dang. What's the second most popular book right now? That's not been purchased. That's important.
We could remake Twilight.
Nope. Not worth it.
Let's
remake Twilight as a horror film.
Let's make a sequel series. No, I guess they're doing a prequel series. But let's make a sequel series a la how they're doing Lord of the Rings. Do our own thing, but with Harry Potter.
I was going to say
100 years in the future.
I was going to say we could do a Twilight thing, and it could be the backdoor entry movie for Blade.
Here we go, live action Voltron. Let's do that.
That seems like a lot, but it'd be cool.
We just have to direct it. We tell people what to do. We go up to them, we go, do this, and they do it, right?
Okay, what other news do we? We're on a tangent.
This is
Bring it
Luke and
back.
I's
Bring it
dinner
back.
conversation.
That's why it was for dinner.
I'm out of news, other than I made sure to write that Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor in a Drama because I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him at the Oscars.
Star Wars rumor is that the next planned
that. We literally just talked about it.
movie is going to take place 400 years before Skywalker Saga with a young Yoda and Darth Bane and Rule of Two and all that jazz. And
But we don't know who's directing it. We don't know.
yeah, it's everybody's talking about all like this plan. It's like, well, nobody's behind making.
Find
the
a
plan
creator
yet.
who wants to make that story before
tying
before
yourself
the,
to
the,
it.
white, or the writers.
Do you wanna
room
do it,
just
Brett?
Throws it in there.
Yeah,
There's our in.
Would you
And
direct it?
I absolutely would take a shot.
Do they want to do this, dude? Find this. Never mind.
You're not wrong.
Would
All
you?
right, Disney.
I'm struggling.
Would you-
Lucasfilm, you're right. I got you. I'll take that.
Would you promise not to make Yoda as creepy looking as that picture I saw earlier?
Yes.
Because you may have to classify Star Wars as a horror film if he looks like that. Like it'd be rated R for horror because Yoda was terrifying in that picture.
He was.
He looked like the Squidward guy, but Yoda.
So
SpongeBob.
Have you
the,
seen-
the
have you seen
Squidward
the-
guy or
The
just
model
Squidward?
version of Squidward, where
Darth
he's like
Bane.
super fit. Let me see if I can find it. You guys,
I don't need to see it. I'm done. I'm out of news. What do you got?
Batman started filming,
Yeah.
and there's pictures of somebody with an umbrella, and people were like, "Is that Colin Farrell? Is being one?" And everybody's like, "Well, you can't really see anything." But then today, Matt Reeves tweeted out a
I
picture,
love the GIF.
a GIF of Colin Farrell. And he said, "Hey, is that Oz?" So Oswald Cobblepot, welcome to the show.
I'm so excited. I hope every director just starts doing their casting announcements that way because I think it's so awesome. I get super giddy every time I see it, and I
Yeah.
don't, even if it's like a casting, I'm like, okay. Or like this one today, like we knew about it for so long.
yeah.
Mhm.
I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's so awesome.
I'm really excited that they're filming now because they're probably gonna have to like
Reveal the bat suit.
reveal a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if they're filming outside. So I'm not sure how much of it will be in studio. So
I did see a thing that said
It's
that
not a big budget, so it's not like it's gonna be. I mean, it's big budget, but it's not.
it's not
$250.
Yeah.
It's not. Let's shoot everything on green screen and just put it in.
plus it's Matt Reeves.
It's
who
Matt
probably
Reeves
doesn't
doesn't
wanna do
shoot that
now.
way.
I saw a thing
Not that he's.
saying it was inspired
green
by
screen,
some
but-
comic book run. The suit will be inspired by this comic book run, and it was
Noel.
like the and it was
Mhm.
like the gray and navy
Mhm.
suit. And I was like, man, that'd be really cool to see in live
Mhm.
action.
Mhm.
I hope they do it.
Mhm.
It's different.
I'm with you. Yeah, I haven't been done before. I'm done.
Main topic time. Main topic time.
Wait, we have one of those this week.
We do.
Oh boy,
You were gone, and so Luke and I were like, "What if we just had a main topic?"
what a concept!
I know.
I
We're
think
revealing Knives Out again.
it was sold out.
And Uncut Gems. What else haven't you seen?
Marriage Story.
And Marriage Story.
Have you seen Marriage Story?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's good. You should watch it.
I'm waiting for Dana to watch that.
I'm
one.
actually
She
really
wants to watch it.
interested to hear what you have to say about it.
Why?
Because you're a psychology major.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be some other thing for it.
No.
but- So here's
Because you like movies. Because you like film.
They're both like huge Redskin fans, so.
that's not real. Those don't exist. Not in movies. Because then Hollywood would have to say Redskins, and they don't like to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me a little more interested. I'm kind of waiting to see it with Dana because Dana has expressed interest in seeing it. So it's got to work out where we can both sit down and watch it.
So our main topic this week, the one that everyone's actually here to hear about. What is happening in 2020? What are we most excited about?
Movies, games,
TV?
Comics.
books.
All of the above?
We're done.
Wait, what are
Let's
books?
go.
That was an easy episode.
So we've kind of assembled our top 5 out of kind of each category.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler might have.
I don't have books.
Oh, okay.
I tried.
You were gonna be the
I tried, and
the
there's
wild
just
card here.
look. There's a lot of movies and a lot of video games every year, It does not compare to how many books come out in a year. Like, it is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like going through and I was like, yeah, nope, not going to happen. I could pick 100 of these.
There's more Tom Clancy books in a year than there are
There are movies. Exactly.
And not just Tom Clancy movies.
Movies. And then there's the Tom Clancy games too.
Okay, well, let's start with... Can we start with TV?
Yeah. I only have 2 TV shows that I could even really think of.
I've got a few.
Okay.
So unannounced, the one that's unannounced that I'm most excited for, Dragon Prince season 4. It's almost a guarantee that that's coming.
Okay. Yes, that's my number 1.
That's on my
Probably.
It's on the bottom just because it's not official
Not
yet.
official, yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I binged that entire 6 seasons like over the past 2 months. It's such a good show.
It's great, right?
So I'm very excited for season 7.
I love that Sandberg was like, I'm going to take a break from acting, read the script to that and was like, never mind, I'll come back. Short-lived.
The Mandalorian, of course.
Yeah.
Season 2 got a little teaser image with what did we decide they were called?
Gamorrean.
Yeah, the guards from Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
Very interested to see what that means.
He was yoked.
He was. I mean, because I feel like in Return of the Jedi, they're just kind of like they're not
just big
yoked.
people. They're just big.
They're just maybe a little heavier set or just
it's like
just big. But this
like
guy
an offensive lineman.
He was yoked. One of our favorite series of this year.
Cats the series.
Oh, dude,
getting
you
a
took
sequel.
mine.
The Boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
probably my
googled
most
TV
interesting.
shows and like nothing came up because nothing is like set on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay.
I suppose
Mandalorian season 2.
there is a possibility that something like The Boys could slip, but
yeah. But they are done filming that. I think they've wrapped it.
Yeah,
so
that's
it should
coming this year.
It should happen.
For sure.
I'll have to get another freaking Amazon Prime trial for it. Gotta make me a new email.
Luke, we got this. This next one, right? It's easy.
Star Wars Resistance.
I hate you.
Is it Clone Wars?
No, is it? I actually think Star Wars Resistance is done.
Clone Wars is this. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Clone Wars is
in
this year,
February. Dude. It's like in a month, man.
Hey, listen.
I can't believe you didn't know. I knew that, and I just started Clone Wars this weekend.
No, I can't believe you didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just forgot. Listen, I wrote down 20 things for the Golden Globes. Okay, I didn't have any more room to write any more stuff.
You know the next page will start.
You know what? I knew you. I knew you would cover it.
I got your back.
So
I got your
My
back.
hand is really close to my face.
No.
Now you're doing it. What is this?
Okay, that's my number 1. And that actually is my number 1.
What's so hard?
Stop changing your list.
I'm very excited. I'm not typically this excited for TV or for shows.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2020 going to be a good year for TV. Huh.
I guess in the past it's always been, well, when does Game of Thrones come out this year? And that's not happening this year.
Yep. But there's so much other good stuff when you get past Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Because Game of Thrones dropped the ball.
Over in the chat, Ozark, or Battle Rifle says Ozark's season 3 is coming out this year. That is one that it's been on my watch list forever, and I've never gotten around to it. I love Jason Bateman.
I've never watched Ozark, and I've never actually added it to my list either.
I don't think it's on my list, but it's one I've kind of always had in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
When I eventually finish every show ever.
I'll probably binge the entire thing when it comes out.
Yeah.
You'll watch it in a
any other
weekend.
show? I know Luke didn't have any other shows. Tyler,
My number 1, there's no date for it yet, but I'm just hoping it comes out this year. Altered Carbon season 2.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Yeah, the news has gone pretty quiet on that. I think it's filmed though. Again, I think it's another scenario.
It's casted and filmed and all that. It's just whether or not
they can
what
get
are we
it
waiting
out.
on?
But I mean, Netflix is so quiet with all
Yeah.
the stuff.
They drop things just here.
Like
coming
here
next week.
Boom, here's like Sex Education season 2 comes out in like a week.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Like season 1 is great and I'll definitely watch season 2, but a little warning first. Like,
is there a Stranger Things season 4 this year?
I don't think this year, but actually, Logan and Carly, currently living in Lithuania, they went to like this castle area or whatever, and apparently there's filming season 4 there.
Right now?
That's dope. Not right now, but they're going to.
That's awesome.
I told Carly, make sure to take lots of set video of them over there.
So, to see if they need extras.
Stranger Things season 4 is this year.
All right.
The Stranger Things writers confirmed 2020.
Sweet.
So I guess that would be mine.
I don't know. I kind of have doubts about that.
It says Christmas season, so it could easily slip to 2021.
Yeah. All right. So shows. Good shows. Good show choices.
Yeah, mine's The Boys and The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
The Boys.
The shows I started in 2019 are the things I'm most excited for in 2020.
That's fair.
I did not do enough research on shows.
That's fine.
Games
let's do games.
Let's do games. And
movies is the big one. So games next.
I'll start at 5. I did a top 5 games I'm most excited for.
Go for it.
Number 5 for me, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga on Switch. 2020.
All right.
Juiced, because Dana loves those games, and so I usually just watch her play them. I'm excited about it, even though I already have all of them on my Xbox.
Dope. Luke, what you got? Your 5 slot.
For 5, I don't know. I have 3 in my 5 because I couldn't decide, but I guess I'll go Gods and Monsters. I really liked that trailer they showed.
That's an honorable mention for me.
Yeah. I'm really excited for that. Plus, it kind of like with all the fantasy, but like the art style looks different. So
the art style looks really cool.
Yeah,
it looks like a more Zelda-ish Assassin's Creed kind of game.
It looks,
which is cool.
It looks a lot of fun. So I'm excited for that. Number 5, Gods and Monsters.
Sweetness. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I've been waiting for this game.
It's been delayed twice, hasn't it?
For too freaking long. It has been. I am very excited for it. Still, it sounded like it got delayed the second time to really finesse some actual like boss battles, which the first one didn't really have. So that's kind of cool to, at least it's delayed so that something new is coming in it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my number 5. Tyler, back to you.
Number 4?
Number 4.
My number 4 is Halo Infinite, and I just changed it to that because I kind of forgot that was this year. Supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
I assume it will still come out at launch with the Xbox Series X / Xbox, whatever else they got coming.
Yeah.
Xbox.
I'm excited about it. I think, hey, I missed the Halo 5 train like when it first came out. I'm excited to play a Halo game when it's still popular.
It's real fresh.
When you were still playing it.
Yeah.
When Luke might also be playing it with us. Like I'm excited about that.
You can come over and do co-op with me.
I'll get it for the campaign.
Okay, good.
So could we all play the campaign together, possibly?
Theoretically. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm down.
Ooh. It's had 4-player campaign for like the last 3 games, so.
That one is an honorable mention for me.
That's up there at number 1 for me.
Yeah, I knew that.
So
sorry, man.
I'm not the biggest Halo fan. I do enjoy the story of Halo, the sci-fi military shooter. It's a lot of fun, but
I'd say that like the last 2 have been there's parts of both that are good, but for the most part they've been pretty bad. Like not bad as harsh.
Underwhelming.
I haven't played 5 to ruin it all yet.
Well, like it's been so long since we've gotten a new one now that I'm just like that itch. I don't.
Yeah,
I've forgotten.
Someone's got to scratch it. Yeah,
I've forgotten how disappointed I was with the other ones. I'm just ready for something new.
Here's like Halo for me is just such a nostalgia driven game. Like the first time I ever played Halo, like truly sat down and played Halo, was Halo 3. Like I played Halo 1 and 2's campaigns, but I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Halo 3, I played it. It was the first time I played an online shooter. Like just so many firsts for me with Halo. And so to get that to be like the launch game on the new Xbox, it'll just be so cool. I'm just so excited about it. That when a new console launches, like an Xbox, and their flagship franchise is going to launch with it. It's just really exciting. So I'm looking forward to that.
Agreed.
My number 4 is Marvel's Avengers.
Oh.
I still don't really know if it's going to be good, but I'm definitely still super intrigued by it.
Yeah.
I just really want to know what this game is going to be. And I think it can be something. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a mixed bag of two things they're trying to do, and it's not going to it's not going to fulfill something it should be.
Yeah.
Which is either a story-based Avenger game or some type of game as a service thing.
Right.
Destiny with Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's on someone's list.
It's I mean,
way
like,
far away from mine.
It's on my list, but I'm not like excited for it.
No, but like
it's weird.
Yeah. No,
like, but
you're just curious.
I'm so curious.
My number 4 is Doom Eternal.
The honorable mention for me.
Doom 2016 is so good, and I got to play Doom Eternal at PAX on like Stadia, and it was
this guy.
It was fine.
Stadia was fine, or Doom was fine.
Stadia was fine, but the demo was pretty fun. So the stuff they've added is really cool, and
a good it's hard to find a place for a good arena shooter.
Yeah.
But Doom is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
I didn't play the reboot of Doom.
I played the beta.
But I liked Rage.
I loved it
too. And it's the same
And
people. It's probably the same game almost.
It's just not open world.
Yeah.
It's just better level design.
Yeah.
Because there's actual level design.
Not just an open
And you don't
desert.
have to drive your car around.
Right. There's no wasting your time driving your car around. It's just like, hey, here's a monster. Punch in the face.
I did like taking
Cut
that
it,
thing
rip it
off
in
ramps,
half.
though.
Yeah.
My numero 3 very easily could find itself in 2021. Dying Light 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Huge fan of Dying Light 1. Loved that game. Hoping Dying Light 2 actually happens. Did you either of you play Dying Light?
No, but it's on Game Pass. I could probably download it.
It's good. It's really good. It's can get scary at times, but it's a lot of fun.
Is it
I'm
like
here for scary games.
Candles going out and you're like trying to keep it? It's like, just die.
It's a zombie game.
There's a better zombie game coming out that year, probably.
Luke, what's your number 3?
Disintegration.
Yeah, it's my number 2.
I know Brett has really been championing this game, and I didn't know anything about it, but then you came back from PAX and we like watched videos and you talked about it, and this game looks sweet. It looks different. It's a new version of like a tactical shooter. I don't know.
Is it confirmed for 2020?
Yeah. There's still no release date, but they have said 2020.
It looks super cool, and I'm really excited.
It does look really cool, and I forgot about it, honestly, because I didn't think it was this year.
Fun fact, actually, just today, IGN had a
That's
IGN
why I thought of it.
article about it.
Oh, cool.
If you want to go hear a little more hands-on, you can go over to IGN. I don't know why I'm plugging another site, but
we'll plug IGN if they plug us.
Yeah, they'll plug us, right? That's how that works.
It's a 1-in-1 deal we sign.
For sure. I'm gonna be done after this. My number 3, because you guys take my 1 and 2. My number 3 is Cyberpunk.
Nice.
2077.
Yep, that's number 1 for me.
That's number 1 for me as well.
I figured it was high on both of your lists.
Yeah.
I am not a huge RPG person. That said, the setting alone I'll buy this game just so I can walk around and listen to the music or turn on Blade Runner music and listen to it.
You want to know why this game is my number 1? We could talk about it, right? He mentioned it.
Yep.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Made Cyberpunk the number 1 game for me because I did not think I would like Outer Worlds as much as I do. And I think that Cyberpunk it'll be way bigger, but it's a similar style of game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited for it.
I think they'll be able to take the multiple directions you can take a quest and have it affect your character and your story and make it better. Mainly because CD Projekt Red is working on it.
Yep.
Not Obsidian. Like there's a big difference in amount of people working on it.
Oh,
I think they can improve it.
And the little music trailer they released for it was super cool too.
I go back maybe every couple months and I watch the 48-minute gameplay thing they released. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. And that was 2 years ago, a year ago, year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago, something like that.
They've probably changed a lot since then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for that game. It is my number one. I would have something else at number one, but because it's a sequel, I'm nervous. And it's The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us is my favorite game, which makes me nervous for Last of Us Part 2 that's going to be a letdown or the same thing or just nothing. And it's like, oh yeah, it's the second one.
Yeah.
But I am very, very excited. Oh my gosh.
It's close, man.
It should be closer, but they moved it like a bunch of punks.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was originally in February, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's June, March, May.
Hey, my number 2 got moved as well.
I don't remember. But yeah, I'm really excited for Last of Us Part 2.
My number 2
What's your
is
two?
Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh yeah.
Watch Dogs Legion.
I think, and this would have been my number 1 until I played Outer Worlds. My only fear for Watch Dogs Legion is they're trying to do too much.
Yeah.
It's a very ambitious idea. They got the guy who did Far Cry 2, which is widely considered the best Far Cry to lead this one. So I'm excited. I like Watch Dogs. I like the idea of hacking, and I like the idea of being able to control anybody in the game. I could be a grandma. It's super, super fun to me. Yeah, I just think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll provide a ton of laughs. It'll have like a deep kind of RPG-ish system with each character. And there's permadeath on your characters, which I think is kind of cool.
So one
Don't get too attached.
that's not confirmed, which is why I'm sure none of us have mentioned it, / it probably slipped both of your minds, is Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, I almost put that on my list.
Supposed to come out in 2020.
It wouldn't be on Luke's. It would be on mine.
It wouldn't be on mine.
That's right. You don't like that.
It would be on mine.
I like
100%.
that game. I just think it's extremely overrated. People think it's the best, one of the best games of all time. They innovated something perfectly into open world, which is, here you go.
Yeah.
No waypoints.
Yeah.
Great. However, combat, gameplay, mechanics, music, frame rate issues, all this other stuff just doesn't work for me.
I love that game.
Joy-Cons.
I do too.
It's not the best. It's not the best game of all time, but
No.
it is a good game.
I keep seeing it on people's lists, and I'm like, man, Wind Waker's so much better than this. And that game is open world. Do people not realize that? Like, people have been doing this for longer than Breath of the Wild. Come on, people.
Nah, totally new thing.
Yeah, I saw that, and I wasn't sure whether I could or not because it hasn't been confirmed.
Right.
It's heavily rumored for this year.
Yeah, that's why I saved it for the end.
I did have another Switch game on my honorable mentions list, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh.
I don't play Animal Crossing.
Oh.
But I know that there are a huge group of people that love Animal Crossing, probably super excited about it, so I figured it was worth mentioning.
My other honorable mention was Ghost of Tsushima. It's an honorable mention because I don't know what it's going to be yet. If it's another Sekiro or Dark Souls, no, don't care. I wouldn't be able to deal with the difficulty. It would just make me mad, and then I'd sell it. No, actually, I probably wouldn't. I just forget about it.
Let it sit there and collect dust. I have Bravely Default 2 on my list too.
Yeah, if it's just like, here's like a feudal Japan type samurai story
that you can put the difficulty down on.
Yeah, let me put the difficulty down, please. Some people just want to enjoy the story. Then it would probably be in my list. It'd probably bump Gods and Monsters off.
That game is gorgeous looking.
Yeah.
Everything they show from him, like, oh my gosh,
Dude,
this looks awesome.
People complained about PlayStation that year at E3, but that trailer they showed of Ghost of Tsushima right after that dude played his pipe was good.
It was.
Oh yeah. The war going on.
Unfortunately, we had to wait for them to move buildings for 20 minutes.
Oof.
Oh, dude, those
Yeah.
are the good old days.
And not a game, but both new consoles,
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 and Xbox consoles are coming out
Mhm.
in 2020. So like
I already got my money put away.
double the
for
fun.
Xbox.
I still don't know which one I'm gonna get.
Did I? For what?
Xboxes.
I'm debating.
You crazy?
No, well, so here's my
You're gonna buy an Xbox.
Here's
You
my
got- you gotta
logic.
listen.
Here's
You
my
gotta listen.
logic. I have my One X. I build a PC so I can play my super high frame rate, yada 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 stuff, and then instead of buying another Xbox, I get a PS5. So I can play the super high quality stuff on the PC. When I just want to chill on the couch, I can still play. Most of those games are still going to be backwards compatible for a few years at least on the One X. And then I've got my PS5, so I can go through and finally play Horizon and Last of Us. And
got a good point.
Plus, like, one of your favorite games you can transfer over to PC with Destiny.
Yeah.
And Halo will be on PC
Halo
as
will be
well.
on PC as well. So
I'm getting an Xbox.
I
like the controller 1,000,000% more.
There's
than
a very good chance I still get an Xbox.
That is literally the only difference. Like, outside of playing with friends, obviously. But I hate PlayStation controllers.
What it comes down to is price and day one release. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
If they drop, like...
You'll get Godfall on PlayStation 5.
But, like, what if there's a huge surprise they haven't announced? Like we haven't told you, but this isn't going to happen. But, like, here's Horizon
Dawn 2.
Dawn 2. It won't be called Zero. It won't be called Zero Dawn.
Horizon,
part of the game.
The first
but,
Dawn.
Horizon 2. That was probably what it would just be called. But, like, if that dropped with it, I'm sorry. Xbox, get out of here. I know what I'm getting.
What if they announced it for both? I know it's an Sony exclusive.
If it was cross-platform, would you be like...
What if they had it for Xbox and PlayStation?
I'll pick it up on the Xbox.
I'd probably get... Well, then it'd come down to price.
Oh, okay.
Somebody will blow it, and they'll go too expensive, and everybody will get the other one.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I have literally put cash in a jar. So whenever they come out...
Start saving now,
and
it's
I'm like...
real easy. I mean, real easy.
Which one do I want?
Mm-hmm.
I could totally flip and get a PlayStation if their controllers don't suck.
They'll still suck.
MLB The Show
Might
is
as well
coming
get
to
a scuff.
Xbox.
You might as well just get a scuff controller for PlayStation.
Because then I'm going to spend way more money.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not. I mean, it's not worth it. But
Here's
you're at
the
least not
thing.
playing with a piece of.
This is where I land on this. The game I got a PlayStation 4 is now going to be on Xbox. So I am literally just like, okay.
What game?
MLB The Show.
Oh.
And then Spider-Man was the other one I was excited about. God of War just blew my mind, though. I loved it.
You didn't play that. I just need to borrow your Xbox or your PlayStation.
Sure. Go for it.
Let's talk about movies.
Should we talk about most anticipated, or just run through the superhero movies and nerd movies that are dropping this year?
Let's run through those, and then we'll talk about our most anticipated.
Okay.
Deal.
Run through them all.
Not
at once.
including those. Not including those in your... Well, I guess they can be in your anticipated.
Sure, but like just run through the superhero ones so that we're covering that, because I want to talk about them even if they're not our most anticipated.
Mm-hmm. First one coming this year is Birds of Prey.
Juiced.
Cool.
I'm really excited.
I'm too.
I'm probably the least excited of the three of us, but I'm still like eager to see what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
excited. I like the cast. Like, at first I didn't, but the cast has really grown on me with the more I see from it and seeing like their interactions at Comic-Con experience in Brazil. I was like, okay, these people, they like each other a lot. And usually that leads to good performances.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Black Widow.
The trailer didn't do it for me. I need to see another trailer before I'll decide. I'll go see it. I know I'm gonna see it, but I'll
go see it, and I'm pretty sure it will be good. It just depends on, will it be, or it'll be whoa, or it'll be ah!
I think it'll be more on the okay.
As of now, yeah.
I just think they waited too long to make this one.
Yeah, it should have.
This should have came out a long time ago.
It should have came out after Civil Wars when it should have came out,
Mm-hmm.
or when Captain Marvel did.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 84.
Juiced. Yes, very excited.
Very excited. Very nervous. Kind of the same lines as Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
I get nervous for sequels because I'm just always worried they're gonna blow it.
Yeah.
It's just what usually happens with a sequel.
So on my top 5, I didn't put any superhero movies. Had I done it, this would have probably been close to the top.
It was my 5th.
It would probably be my 2 or 3.
The Eternals.
I haven't. I need to see a trailer.
Yeah.
I haven't been convinced by any of their marketing.
This is the Guardians 3 placeholder movie. That's what it will always be to me.
This should be Guardians 3.
I'm excited because it's Jack Kirby, and I like Jack Kirby's mind. It's Marvel's New Gods is what it is.
It's got a high profile cast,
Yep.
but the thing is, like, that doesn't guarantee a good movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited to see Jack Kirby's mind just be on screen.
Yeah.
With all of his creations. That's what I'm here for. New Mutants. We kind of talked about it already. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Venom 2.
Nope. Well,
I'm curious.
I'm morbidly curious.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I guess we'll see.
Get out of here. I don't want to see it. I don't care who's directing it or Tom Holland shows up. I hate that first one. I hate it.
You'll go see it.
Well, yeah, I have to. Well, I don't have to. I choose to for this show. Bloodshot.
I'm more excited for Bloodshot than Venom 2.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Bloodshot's a cool character. I hope they do it justice.
They showed the whole trailer or the whole movie.
Yeah, they did show the whole movie. They completely ruined the whole twist.
Maybe they add in a new twist.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
They just need to show him eat.
It's a Vin Diesel movie. There's not going to be much to it, except
dude. There's gonna be a lot of baby oil and tank tops.
I do like me some Vin Diesel, so you know.
I thought you were gonna say I do like me some baby oil. I was like, what?
Oh, you know me, Tyler.
Love that baby oil.
Morbius. Jared Leto's Morbius.
Nope. I wish.
I'd rather see Venom 2.
Don't care.
I don't think this movie happens in 2020.
Yeah, we'll see.
I know it's supposed to. I have a feeling this movie gets shelved and then sold to a streaming service.
Yeah.
With the Marvel tagline on it for Netflix or somebody, and everybody will be like, "Oh man, they got a Marvel movie," and then they'll be like, but it's not really a Marvel movie." And Blade shows up and cuts him in half.
I'd say it wouldn't come out except that it's a Sony property, and Sony's at this point they're swinging for the fences, so they'll distribute it no matter what.
Yeah, very true.
They'll distribute it and then realize that if they brand it as like a love movie between a man and a monster, it'll do well in China. So they'll rebrand it.
That's such a mean but true thing to say.
It worked for Venom. That's all I'm saying.
2 video game movies: Sonic the Hedgehog and Monster Hunter. Cool. I'm doubting these are in your top 5, so that's why I'm mentioning them.
Don't care.
Battle Rifle said that we need to talk. Him and I need to talk.
Oh,
I must have upset him. What did I say, Battle Rifle? Inform me. Okay, I'm excited for Sonic. Just because of like the redesign and all that stuff. I'm curious to see it.
I'll go see it.
My wife's excited for it. I'll watch it.
I'm excited for Sonic now that he looks normal.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Jim Carrey.
90s Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Monster Hunter. Get out of here.
Oh, dude, I remember seeing the picture, and she has like an assault rifle, and I was like, "What?"
And he has that giant bone sword. Yeah, or something.
The bone sword makes sense from Monster Hunter, but the assault rifle. It's like, what is?
What if it's actually a sword? It just looks like an assault rifle.
Hey, is Zack Snyder's movie coming out this year? That zombie one he's doing for Netflix?
Probably.
With Dave Bautista and all those.
Yeah,
movies?
probably.
All he's working on is his tweets for the Snyder Cut.
It was Vero account, but
everyone else tweets for him.
That's true. I don't think there's any others. That's all of them. We went through this quick.
What an interesting year for superhero / just that kind of genre of comic book, video game movies. Like, I wouldn't say it's a strong year, but maybe that's just because we're coming off of things like Endgame and
Far From Home and
the big properties aren't there.
Yeah,
you know. So I don't know.
God, there's so many movies.
That said,
next year
they'll probably do fine. I'm not really worried about anyone at the box office. So
I'm juiced for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's the one
I'm so excited.
Far and away the most excited for there. What else? Okay? So we go to top 5s.
Sure. Yeah.
Brett, you kick us off at number 5 this time.
Wonder Woman was my number 5. I'm gonna bump it out since we kind of already talked about it, and I'm gonna put Soul in there It's Disney Pixar.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
It's an honorable mention for me.
I'm gonna cry.
But yeah, it's the guy who's made the Pixar movies that make you cry.
Yeah.
So here we go again. Me, you, and Chris.
Yeah.
Except me, you, and Brett gonna be sitting in the back. Nobody there, just.
I hope I don't sound like that, but yeah, probably.
Ugh. I'm already crying just thinking about it.
Right? Tyler, what you got?
My number 5, Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
The movie I did not expect to really care about at all. That trailer I still can't figure it out. Made me emotional, and I was like, "What the heck? Why am I emotional about this movie?"
Yep.
Which makes me think I'm gonna really enjoy it.
My number 5 is Furious 9.
I hate you so much.
I love the Fast and Furious movies.
I do too. But
I
it's not
do
on my
not.
list.
I do not care what anybody says.
It's probably number 7.5 for me.
I do not give a crap.
Luke, remember
here
how
for
last
it.
week we were like, man, we agree on a lot of things. Maybe Tyler just antagonizes us into hating. Nope, now I remember why.
Why
we're
am I
on
the bad guy?
Well,
I'm
you're
like
no
the
longer-
middle ground.
You're no longer the bad guy.
I
was
am.
a.
Why
it
was I ever the
a
bad guy? You're the
slip
bad
in
guy.
my
You
own
like
judgment.
Last Jedi. Sorry.
Furious 9.
I got worked
Can't
up
wait.
there.
I cannot wait.
I'm very excited for you.
I love Fast 5,
I'm excited
and
for it,
Fast
too.
6, and Fast 7, and Fast 8. While it's not as good, I still had a blast with it. Hobbs and Shaw. We won't talk about Hobbs and Shaw, but I'm here for the family to come back.
You know what I'm waiting for? When they make the 10th and final Fast movie, they need to do it.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino, his 10th movie.
Dang
okay,
it.
I'm
No,
here for that.
I was
I'm
gonna
here
say
for that.
I was gonna say Michael Bay.
Written by Quentin Tarantino.
Yes. And then he'll thank no one when he wins the best screenplay award at the Oscars. All right, what's your number 4?
No Time to Die.
All right.
007. Give me some more Bond. It's been too long.
That is my number 3.
Noise.
Top Gun was my number 2. I didn't mention that earlier.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I know. Pretty high.
it is pretty high.
Honestly,
Nothing wrong with it.
I was surprised.
It's McQuarrie,
Yeah, I think
Tom Cruise.
McQuarrie plus like that trailer just got me.
Scientology and stuff. Yeah.
any other year, there's movies coming out this year by 2 specific directors that I can't ignore.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this movie would probably be my number 1.
No Time to Die is what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No Time to Die. Not Top Gun. That one's not even in my honorable mentions.
That's fair. Yeah.
But
no,
Furious 9's my top 5, baby.
I do not understand his mind.
Neither does he. It's okay.
You're not wrong.
That is my favorite thing to say back to someone. You're not wrong when it's something ridiculous. That's my favorite.
Tyler, what about you?
My number 4 is A Quiet Place Part 2.
That is my number 4.
No, that's my number 4. I really enjoyed the first one. I thought the trailer for the second one looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. They got
Cillian Murphy's back.
I know.
Or here. He's not back.
He's not back in the universe, but
he's here.
He's back on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that he's ever been gone, but
He's not on Peaky Blinders for this one.
yeah. This is my number 3.
Nice.
My number 3.
We're just gonna take your whole list before
That's
you
fine.
get there.
You did that with the video games too. So
Think outside the box, Brett.
I just have higher. I rank these higher than you. That's the only reason why.
It's okay.
I've got more honorable mentions to mention.
Oh.
I do as well. I have a couple. But my 4 and 3 have now been said, so I'm going to 2.
Okay.
Is Tenet.
Oh, it's my number 4. No, I started at 6, didn't I? I started at 6. Wonder Woman was 6. Dang it!
Who makes top 6s? What is this, MySpace?
I've got like 8 listed. I've got 9 listed. I can't count.
My 6th
Age
one
is catching up to you,
is
dog.
Numbers
is
are hard.
comma
Okay.
and no number, so I don't get it confused with my 1.
I just
2,
do
and
bullet
3,
points.
and 4.
I should have changed these to numerals.
Always do numbers, man. You always do
I
numbers.
don't like numbers. They're not
We
clean.
do numbers. Oh, no, sorry. Wait, what was your number 3? No, you went to 2. Tenet was your 2. Tenet's my number 1. That trailer and that 6-minute freaking preview. I can't. I think about that movie every day. That movie's gonna rock me. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited too.
Yeah.
And I only saw
It's-
half of the 6-minute trailer.
You saw like 40 seconds of the 6-minute trailer.
I don't need to see a
very
cast.
confused by
I
it.
don't need to see a trailer or a 6-minute prologue. I need to see Christopher Nolan's name attached. number 2. That's it. I did see that other stuff,
number
but
1.
yeah, maybe number 1. But unfortunately, somebody else stepped into the ring and went, "Hello, I'm here." He has an accent, so. Brett, you're up.
Well, we're up to my number 1.
Well, we'll do it.
Dune.
Dude, yeah, number 1, baby. See, we're on track.
I can't. I just can't.
You have Furious 9 on your list, so he won't shake your hand. Sorry, man. I'll
Toxic people are the worst, hating on what somebody else might like.
So I have 2 on mine that you guys don't have on yours.
All
That's
in
awesome.
love.
Boom, roasted.
So Dune is one of those that I've never seen the 1980 whatever.
I think we're not supposed to watch it from what I hear.
I'm not going to.
I've heard it's horrid.
Yeah. But just the I
Movie
know
commentary?
the atmosphere of the novel, and Villeneuve is just, he does this kind of atmospheric film better than anyone else right now.
Mm-hmm.
He made Blade Runner 2049. Honestly, and if anybody can make that movie, you've earned your number 1 spot for me.
Yeah, and it's got a killer cast.
Yeah.
That cast is outrageous.
I'm
in all the right ways.
That movie.
I'm so excited.
I was talking about 3.5 hour movies at the beginning of the show.
That one will earn it.
And
This
we're 3.5 hours into the show. This one might be 3.5 hours long.
And that's
Isn't it
fine with me.
Isn't it rumored to have like 2 movies, like 2 parts?
I think it's rumored to have a sequel show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's like 50 different books that spin off of the main
I could
one.
see it doing a thing where it does the movie and the sequel show are kind of greenlit right now. Depending on how well the movie does, the show may or may not actually get finished. But if the movie does well, the show is kind of a stopgap between it and a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
All right, so my number 3 and 2 weren't said. My number 3, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
That
doesn't surprise me.
Honorable mention from me.
I love me a good horror movie, and
Yes,
The Conjuring has been good every time. I'm excited.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is The King's Man.
That is an honorable mention from me.
I was pretty leery on this one when it was announced, and then I saw the first trailer, and the music really was like very, very good. And then the second trailer I thought was much stronger, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in. I'm in for this one.
It's an honorable mention from me, mainly because it's the prequel. If it was Kingsman 3...
That's why I was kind of leery about it at first.
If it was Kingsman 3, I'd probably, even not liking Kingsman 2, I still would have it in my top 5.
I think the prospect of like the cool gadgets back then is just what intrigues me so much. I'm so curious, like what they'll come up with.
Like a parachute?
Yeah, like
It's a little bit like, I mean,
really crappy parachute.
We talk about Kingsman and Bond often kind of in the same vein, and I think it could be cool to go back and, you know, we think about older Bond movies and what kind of gadgets they have. Like this predates even them.
Mm-hmm.
So like what could be the origin of that?
Mm-hmm.
So
sliding doorways. They're back.
So I've got 2 honorable mentions.
I have one that hasn't been said. I bet you say it.
Really?
Maybe.
Because this first one's going to surprise you based on how I received a movie this year. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, that's the other one.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
You Kong. You.
You guys kind of high-fived.
Last Jedi sucks.
I'm excited about Godzilla vs. Kong. I don't have an honorable mentions list, but if I had one, it'd be on there.
It's on there. You know, I did not enjoy.
Have you bought it?
I have it. Yeah, I have King of the Monsters collection.
Are you a King of the
Brett
Monster?
I had to have it, but the fact that this
King
got
of the Monster drink.
the fact that this got delayed
Made you more excited
made me a little more excited for it, because it made me think, okay, maybe they pivoted, they took some feedback, and they've just got to take a little extra time to fix some things. I don't know if that's true. My expectations for a good movie from this is not real high, but
you're excited to see
I'm
it.
excited. I'm still excited to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Spectacle, baby.
And then the last one is The Last Night in Soho, which is a psychological horror movie by Edgar Wright,
Oh, frick.
which really intrigues me.
You had me at psychological horror. Dang it.
Some other ones that are coming out. Ghostbusters is coming out.
Yeah,
It could be interesting.
could.
I think The Gentleman looks like a fun.
Yeah,
Going back to Guy Ritchie when he knows what he's doing. Free Guy. What?
The way that's said is really funny to me. When he knows what he's doing, it just makes me laugh.
He's going back to gangster.
He's going back to what he does.
Yeah. Street crime stuff.
I knew what you meant. It's
not
just really
King Arthur
funny.
Legend of the Sword stuff.
the fact that he did both King Arthur and Aladdin and hasn't done Sherlock Holmes 3 is just a crime.
Well, we'll hopefully get it in the next 10 years because apparently they're working on it. Free Guy, Halloween Kills, The Invisible Man. What is this? Some people don't put titles on this.
Invisible Man does intrigue me as well.
Ted.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted 3. Face of Music.
Face Music, yeah.
Coming to America 2.
Scoob!
Scoob.
The other Disney animated movie, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah, that one. I really want to see a. Did they do a trailer or just a? Like,
It was a concept thing at
Yeah,
D23.
I want to see a trailer.
Yeah.
But that one intrigues me as well.
Onward? Is that
Onward.
2020?
Onward from Pixar.
What else?
Oh, The Turning comes out this year.
Bad Boys.
West Side Story.
Bad Boys for
Steven
Life.
Spielberg's dream project comes out this year.
We getting a cat sequel this year?
I wish.
Yeah. Wait, no, it just has even better CG this time.
Ah.
Same movie.
Same movie.
But yeah, that's it. Furious 9, baby, can't wait. Number 1, Furious 9. Just to spite you.
Oh, too much fun. Too much fun.
The Hobbs and Shaw sequel is going to be your number 1 for 2021.
Don't spoil everything. No, it's Avatar 2.
That one won't be on my list.
Okay, let's hop over to the Fanbox. But let us know what you guys are most anticipated,
Yeah.
excited for. You can hit us up in the comments or find us over on social media. Let's see who all sent us a question.
Another honorable mention for me, Woman in the Window.
Yes.
I thought that trailer looked awesome.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we saw that before Uncut Gems. I hadn't even heard of it. And I
Yeah.
was like, what? That looks cool.
Like Dana's, I think,
Yeah.
top anticipated movie.
Yeah, I asked a question on Instagram. A couple people responded.
Did she respond with that?
Woman in the Window,
Yeah.
yeah.
She read the book, so she's really excited.
Got a lot of Tenet, Wonder Woman, and then
Woman in the Window.
Woman in
Way to be
Window.
different, Dana.
I was really proud of the little graphic I made. I found a GIF and then I put an emoji of a woman behind it, and then I put the eyes going.
You should be running our social media, man.
Oh, I tweeted the social media stuff today.
You did. Good job. So over in the fan box, we have a question from Ian, at pronounced Ian over on Twitter.
What up, Ian?
First off, he says, "Let me pause my NHL 20 game to ask Tyler, clears
boy.
throat, if you could bring back any canceled network TV show from the past 20 years, what would it be and why?" Now back to NHL 20. Tyler.
I'm glad he plays NHL 20, even though you use a bad team. I respect you for playing the game. Canceled show to bring back.
Network TV, which pre 5 years ago or 10 years ago was the only kind of shows.
Ooh, man, that's tough. Not for you. You probably have your answer like immediately.
I wasn't asked.
It's to all of us, Mr. Luke.
Oh,
he was shooting at me for the NHL stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy for me. For me, it's Freaks and Geeks.
Oh.
One of the best shows of all time. Only had one season. It's messed up. And it ends on a cliffhanger, which is so annoying. Ugh.
I don't know.
I know
That's
it's
so
hard. So
It's not network, but the other one I'm getting. It was on Cartoon Network, and now it's going to be continuing on Disney Plus with Clone Wars.
Yeah. So this will show how big of a nerd I am, how big of a just mainstream nerd I am. The one that I always wish we had more of, and I don't know if I really want it now, which is why I'm like cautiously saying it, I suppose, is Firefly. Mm-hmm. We got Serenity, the movie. It gave us a lot of closure to that story, but I would have loved to see 6 or 8 seasons of that cast, and they've got such good chemistry, and if Joss had kept making that, I think it would have been real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is so hard. I don't know. Mostly because I didn't watch a lot of TV shows when I was younger. If I had to pick a cartoon, it'd probably be Courage the Cowardly Dog. Weird choice, I know. Whatever.
Nothing wrong with weird choices.
Man. My favorite show just got canceled, but I wouldn't want that one to keep going because it sucks now.
Oh no! Wait, which one?
Arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks now. It's okay.
It'll always be in our hearts.
The first 5 seasons.
We'll always have Arrow season 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah, and like 4 episodes in season 3.
Yeah, those are the good old times.
4 is probably pushing it. I don't know. I feel it's such a. I really don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't think I've watched enough TV shows to make a heads or tails of it.
Yeah.
I feel like we gave kind of the classic answers.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Like,
I know what show I want to get canceled. Does that count?
Sure.
Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah. No, I think like
Bachelor for me.
Honestly, for me, like I was very, very selective in how much TV I watched up until about a year and a half ago. And then because of this.
Is that when we hired you?
Because you guys started talking about all these cool shows, I was like, oh, all right.
So that's something I'm trying to do a better job of this year, is watch more shows. Because I watch a lot of movies. I play a lot of games. I don't watch a lot of shows.
I do watch a lot of shows.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I know it's okay.
Okay.
I'm proud of it. That's something not a lot of people can brag about. Probably just Angel, who messages me every once in a while. He's talking about like 40 shows that he watched in the week. He's even got the up on me. So
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Tyler, do you want to answer your own question from last week? If you could replay any game for the first time, what would it be?
I had this answer, and now I don't remember it.
It will be the show 1 for PlayStation.
No.
I don't know how sports games work.
No. I think if I could play any game for the first time again, it would probably be Tony Hawk's Underground. Not kidding. I got a GameCube for Christmas, and I got that game with it. And that day where I sat and played that all day long was one of the coolest days I think ever. I loved it so much.
Did you turn
awesome.
on all you can't fall off when you're grinding?
No.
And you go up on like the telephone wires and grind all day, see how many points you can get?
No.
Me and my buddy did that. We got up to like 1 million or something.
Oh my gosh.
Eventually it like caps at the all 9s, I think. No, I think that's probably one of my fondest gaming memories. But I could switch it tomorrow. Playing Gears for the first time is really cool. Need for Speed Underground was awesome on my GameCube. I don't know. What was your answer, Brett?
I think BioShock Infinite.
Oh. I have Skyrim.
Good choice. I don't know. It's hard to say. I had an answer. I was super excited about it, and now I can't remember.
You told me too at Brett's birthday, and I can't remember either. So shows that I'm a good friend. I guess I was listening.
Kind of.
No, you're just getting old like me.
Oh,
Memory loss.
No. I'm the middle child of this little squad.
What time is it?
9:40.
Let's get out of here. You young whippersnappers keeping me up. you can follow us
Okay, boomer.
on Hey You.
Please make it stop.
Please don't follow us on Hey You. I don't know what website that is.
Please make it stop.
No, just go to whatthefanboy.com. All of our social links are there.
And any content that you may have missed.
Yeah.
We'll also be there.
And our merch. It's all there.
Merch.
I'm really hoping to get some nice 2020 designs in here soon.
Yes.
So I'm saying that so I actually have like a obligation
some
to finish
accountability.
it. Yeah. Because sometimes I get started and then I'm like, okay, I'm done for now. And then I'll just forget about it. And then 2 months later, I'll be like, oh crap.
What is this saved file? Oh.
I don't like that anymore.
That's what I do.
So until next week, thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you.
Awards are coming soon.